up until this point. So here we go. Let me pull up the WoW news for the day here. And what is the WoW news? Well, of course, Raid is opening. We know that. And some things that are coming with Season 1. So Season 1 kicks off on Tuesday after Reset. We already know we're getting World Bosses, we're getting Raid, we're getting a Mythic Plus content, right? It's all coming. It's all coming. At Tundra Freeze, you got max rep. Jeez. So as I said, it's all coming. But a little bit of something, something, right? We love mounts on this stream. We really do love mounts. And some of the mounts and Dragonriding customization for Dragonflight Season 1 content is here. So let's talk a little bit about it. First things first, we all know the Mythic difficulty mount will be a Raszageth customization for your Proto-Drake Dragonriding Drake. So if you don't know, this will be the Mythic raid drop. Oh my god, tanks got nerfed. Yeah, 10%. I saw that. 10% damage increase. I'm going to have to figure out how to handle that. I'm probably just going to have to overheal even more. But yeah, tanks did get nerfed. And Mythic Plus, that's right. So yeah, we see this mount. This mount is the Mythic boss kill, right? So if you clear raid on Mythic, you're going to get the Raszageth customization for your mount. Here is another one. This one is the Glory Raider. So this is an achievement mount. You do a couple of different things in raid. This is actually a really badass mount. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is one of the cooler mounts they've done for the Glory achievement. This is the Glory achievement mount. You get the Lava Mammoth. Very cool. Again, this has to do with just completing a bunch of these Vault of the Incarnates achievements on this list, and you'll get the mount here. Next is the Iskara Traders Atuk. It is purchasable from Tattoo in the Eskar for 2 necklaces, which dropped from Raid. The Eye of the Vengeful Hurricane and Taro's Captive Core. These 2 drop, and then once you get them, you can use both necklaces from any difficulty. You turn them in, and you can get this otter mount, which is pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. So getting those 2 necklaces, you go take them back to the little Tuskar village, and you'll go ahead and get one of their cool otter mounts. Interesting. I didn't even know this one existed until today. But this is a pretty cool one. Did everyone get their white? I don't think I did. Those arms kill me. The little T-Rex arms. Yeah, the Proto-Drake arms. Did everyone get... So that's a good question. Did everyone get... I didn't get the white otter mount. Should I have gotten it? I don't know. Probably the... Okay, next is probably the coolest mount of all. Something that I will never get because it's Gladiator, and everyone knows I don't really PvP. But the Gladiator mount. The Dragonflight Gladiator mount has a few differences than the usual rewards. So not only do you receive the Crimson Gladiator's Drake, but you also get the Highland Drake customization for the embodied Crimson Gladiator. That allows you to customize your Highland Drake to look like the Crimson Gladiator as well. So that kind of solves the issue, you know, where you can't ride your Dragonriding mount in the real world yet. So you'll get the Crimson Gladiator's Drake, but you also get the customization for your Dragonriding mount, so you can ride your Crimson Rider's Drake in your Crimson Gladiator's Drake in the Azerothian world, and then when you're in Dragon Isles, you can ride your customized Highland Drake. Again, this is probably the coolest one. We've seen this one, you know, we've seen the data minings of this one. Probably one of the better looking Gladiator mounts I've ever seen. Shadowlands, believe it or not, you know, shitty as that expansion was, had a good Gladiator's mount. That shadow-covered Drake was pretty good. But this one's sexy. Sam, this expansion, you are going to get in touch with your PvP-ness. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe somebody can carry me to this mount. I would love to get it. I mean, this mount is worth PvPing for, right? I mean, this thing is sexy. This thing is everything you'd want out of a Gladiator's mount. It certainly looks like something that a Gladiator would ride. So very nice mount. Like I said, probably the best one of all of them. I dislike PvP, but I need the mount. Exactly. That's the controversy I have in my own head. We got Vicious mounts, so the Vicious Season 1 mounts, Vicious Sabretooth for the Alliance, and for the Horde, Vicious Sabretooth as well. Mount featuring Gray, Sabretooth, Horde, and Alliance covers. So there you go, you get the Sabretooth. Honestly, a pretty cool looking cat mount. Again, the mounts are on point this year. The mounts are on point, so you get a little bit of lava on the spikes. That's for the Alliance there. And then you see the, What the heck happened here? What the heck happened here? How did I close this out? Jeez. There we go. If I didn't click the model viewer, that's what happened. Okay, and that's the Horde one. So again, a little bit of saber-tooth something. Not looking bad. A little bit of a Horde banner there on fire. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking banner. And then last but not least, we'll probably all get this as well on stream this year. Yeah, it does look cool. We'll get this one. This is the Dragonflight Season 1 Mythic Plus mount. So you get this one for Keystone Master. Again, Keystone Master is getting a 2,000 rating overall Mythic Plus, which is usually about a plus 15 on all your dungeons. And here it is, the Keystone Master mount. This one looks pretty good. If I had to bet what next season, based on Shadowlands, this one is clearly the Ice version. If I had to bet what the coming seasons are going to be, we're going to see a Fire version for the next season, and then maybe a Time version, depending on how many seasons they're going to have. We'll get the blue, the red, the yellow, the bronze, and maybe a black version of this, or red, or green. Sorry, green. Yeah, so this is the one we're getting for the first season. I personally like the mount. I know a lot of people were disappointed that it's not like some kind of dragon customization, which I would have liked as well. But this works for me. We'll get a nice little mount here for the ground. And it's kind of a new model. I haven't really seen this one yet. So this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Nice and muscular. Thought I'd read about this season. It was about to be plus 18. You know what? I think you're right. I know that they kind of shifted the levels up, right? So Mythic Plus is going to be a bit different. The difficulty after plus 15 is going to exponentially increase. So I think that's what you're talking about, Day, with the reading. It might require plus 18 to get a 2,000 rating this year. I guess we'll find out when the season begins. But they have tweaked Mythic Plus a little bit. So we're going to get into Mythic Plus when it opens up, and we'll see exactly what that entails for us. So that's all the mounts for Season 1. Again, some pretty gettable shit. Mythic is going to be tough to do unless we go back and do it probably at the end of the season or at the end of the expansion. The Lava Mount, you never know. We might do an achievement run for that. Otter, certainly gettable. Gladiator, we'll see. And then we'll definitely get the Mythic Mount as well. And that is it for mounts. Blizzard released this.
Have you ever wanted to reach Gladiator and want PvP? Maybe complete a Mythic raid? Or actually attempt to collect all the things in World of Warcraft, you absolute madman. Well, when it comes to taking on big goals, we need energy levels that match the mission. Neurogum Energy and Focus is specially formulated with natural caffeine, L-theanine, and B vitamins to sustain the mental endurance necessary to stay focused on your goals. And if you're trying to actually collect everything in World of Warcraft, I would suggest the bulk bag. Head to the link below, which will take you to getneuro.com, and use the code SAM10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Special thanks to Neurogum for sponsoring this video.
That's what we need. We need some Neurogum. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what we're missing. We're missing the Neurogum buff. That kill was brought to you by Neurogum. A little bit of a press kit here. So this is the Raszageth raid encounter images. Just some little screenshots. Blizzard has released new teaser images of Raszageth from the Vault of the Incarnates raid in their recent press kit. As Raszageth has not been tested during Dragonflight beta, these images are our first look at the encounter. So very interesting. One thing you notice if you look at these images, it looks like there's another primalist, like in this egg or something. Right? This kind of looks like something from Sepulchre of the First Ones. You guys see that? So first of all, obviously, there's going to be lightning everywhere. I could expect that. And Raszageth, size-wise, is pretty massive. But look at that. There's like some kind of primalist drake in this. I wonder if they're protecting it. Of course, like I've said before, Raszageth maybe isn't wrong in the end, you know, for his hatred towards the proto-drakes, or the drakes, but we're going to go in there, we're going to kill him, we're going to kill his baby probably, you know, because we're just like that. So very interesting stuff. Again, these images are from Blizzard. Nobody's tested this fight yet, so these are like the first look that we're getting at these. And the fight itself is going to be done on 4 different platforms. So very, you know, interesting. Each platform looks like it's for a different aspect. And I'll show you guys those images later. But again, Raszageth looks massive. There's clearly some kind of like proto-drake egg in the background or something. And we'll see what it's all about. Lucian sent me a link. Oh, I saw the pineapple thing. Yes, I saw that in chat. Well, maybe we'll check that out later. Achilles sent it as well. It's like a little pineapple thing that helps you practice for raid. It's very cool. Sam is a known baby killer. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it means I'm getting loot, the baby must be killed. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so this definitely looks like something like that. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. And again, these are the first images we've seen of the Raszageth fight. Here we go. Last but not least. So if you guys don't remember, in the cinematic that we watched, one of the cutscenes, we see Nozdormu talking about if Iridikron's hunger is unleashed. And then we see the wince here. We see the wince from Alexstrasza. So what does that mean exactly? Why is there a wince? What's going on? Who is this? Well, we see an in-game model here. Pretty badass. The primal incarnate Raszageth was released from the prison, kicking off, you know, everything that led up to Dragonflight. But Raszageth is the youngest of the primal incarnates. In the cinematic, like I said earlier, Nozdormu worries about Iridikron's hunger being unleashed. And Alexstrasza, this was her reaction. So who is this exactly? There are 4 primal incarnates, and Raszageth is the youngest of them. Iridikron is presumably the most powerful, so this might be end of expansion raid boss, for all we know. Like Raszageth, Iridikron, I hope I'm saying that right, has a unique in-game model that sets him apart from all the proto-dragons and showcases the unique powers over the elementals. It's a pretty cool model. It's a pretty cool model. They did a super good job this time. Yeah, they did. They did. The pics make Raszageth look like a chicken. Good morning, Sinful. Yes. So, and you know, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, is this the world boss? That doesn't make sense. Why would a proto-drake, one of the most powerful primal incarnates, be a world boss? But I looked those up again, and no, it's not, actually. I thought it was this one, but this is Basicron. So these are the 4 world bosses that will be released for Season 1. We'll be seeing them in Season 1. And they look like baby versions of the others, so this kind of looks like Raszageth. This is the one that I thought we were seeing here, but you see there's no horns, it's a bit smaller. They are not these people. So this is a different dragon altogether. He looks different, he's got horns, he's a bit more beefy. So this is different. So Iridikron is different, and then so are these. So we've seen these 2 models. There are 2 other primal incarnates, Viranoth and Fyrak. So again, these might be bosses, man. These models are so nice. But these might be bosses that we see later on in the expansion, probably as raid bosses, because these are supposed to be very powerful primal incarnates. And remember, Raszageth is the youngest. So again, I was talking about the Raszageth fight. It happens on all these platforms. So we see the center platform looks like it's all the aspect colors. Then we see a bronze, red, and a blue. And I'm wondering if each platform is going to have to do with the Dragonflight that is identified by the color. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm very excited for it. And clearly, we're going to be getting into this very soon. By very soon, I mean Wednesday. Wednesday, we'll be in there. Who knows if we'll be fighting Raszageth day 1. But we'll definitely be in there, clearing raid as far as we can get every day. Iridikron, yeah, I'm trying to say it. Whoever made these dragon models deserves a raise. I totally agree. They are gorgeous, and I really, really hope some mount drops, you know, or some skins for our proto drakes. Imagine a Death Knight, and this drops the skin for the proto drake. You know, I mean, an ice-clad proto drake. I'd be dying to ride this thing. This would be now the saddle would be an interesting experience considering the back is all spiked. And odds are we're not going to get a mount version of these because they're, I don't know. I haven't seen any saddle models of them yet, but man, imagine these things drop a proto drake skin for our Dragonriding mounts that look like this. Everyone and their brother is going to be farming these every single day. Skins, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, skins. Exactly, skins for our proto drakes. I mean, it would be great. It would be great to see. We'll see if it's actually going to happen. I'm not sure yet. If I had to bet right now, I'd say no because they did give us a skin for Raszageth. So I take that back. They did give us a skin for Raszageth, so maybe we do get a skin for these. We'll find out. We'll find out.